Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to be continuing on with Mass Effect 1. This stream's going to be a bit short, just like yesterday, mostly because I'm kind of winding down on doing these at 3 a.m. and midnight, respectively, and going to be swapping to a probably closer to like 5, 7 o'clock schedule. Basically when I wake up, because I feel like I'll be getting a lot more people here, and I have a feeling that if people are going to be coming about and they don't have the same schedule as me, they're more likely to stay and watch. I appreciate who does nonetheless, but I'm probably going to be swapping over just to see if I can get a few more people on the stream. But either way, let us resume Mass Effect 1. When we left off, we just wrapped up on Pharos? Yes. So, first things first is we're going to do our little carousel around the Normandy and talk to our squad mates. This is kind of the rigmarole I've done every time I play these games. Even in the later games, they kind of get into the habit of, more likely than not, an ally will have something to say after a mission, especially with this one. Hello, Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare.
Yeah.
Anything I can do?
Migraines.
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course.
I'd have thought.
Besides,
I'm good enough voice it for and just keep the suspense of for anyone who start guessing, be that the joke.
I haven't heard anything about kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs.
Ouch.
And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Yeah.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought.
Yeah, why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I'm sure kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Alright.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach can take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness, and I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos.
That'd help. Yeah, that'd probably help.
Cut off from the company.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright. Though, them being cut off from the company, I've never noticed like a huge hit to their effectiveness later in the story. At least from what I've noticed. Like, they've all had the regular missions. Unless that's like a bug on like the console. We'll find out.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Yeah, I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
I should
Oh,
go.
fuck. Whoops.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Fuck.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something. Although we
There
seek
we go.
to understand
Whoops.
other
My bad.
species, it seems few of them seek to understand
Like what?
us. Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating
I think
is
this
not
is just
quite the
like
proper term,
the writer
not as you understand it.
subtly telling us that everyone
Physical
likes women.
contact may or may not be involved.
Apparently,
But
according
it is not an
according to the
essential element
species
of
that
DNA.
have a very
The
feminine
true connection
figure.
is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings.
No, I
We
don't know. I
can
guess
tap
if
the
you
very
also
depths
go
of
into
their
the
minds.
theory that
We
they
explore
posit in
the
Mass
genetic
Effect 2
memory
that
of
we'll be
their
getting to
species. We share the
could
most
be they
basic
just
elements of their
form
individual
different.
and
They
racial
just look different,
identities.
everybody. I don't know.
We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Yeah, because
Every
they're long-lived
relationship is
too.
different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Oh,
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species,
yeah, that
we
seems
would
like
have
a
died out
dumb
long before we
comment
ever
in
mastered
retrospect.
spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father
Don't think
species.
there's an issue
If both parents
beyond
are
like the
Asari,
1
then
in 1,000
nothing has been
in a
gained.
certain
Or so conventional wisdom would hold.
genetic issue
I am what is sometimes
that
called
the series will totally
pure
get
blood.
into.
Though no
Wink, wink.
Asari would ever be cruel enough to say a
Nudge,
word about
nudge. That
face.
probably did
It
not
is a
sound
great
good
insult
at all.
among
My bad.
people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari lived for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead,
That's a
we
good way to
enjoy
look
the
about it.
time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Did I just ask this?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia is?
She rarely spoke of her partner.
I thought you all...
Yeah.
It is possible Benezia's partner was Many Asari raise
Okay.
their children alone, particularly...
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, let's go. I think Ashley is next. Actually, I'm gonna do the merchant guy, see if there's anything that might actually be useful, like armor for
Looking for
Tally.
supplies?
If that is if that'll be so funny, and God, I kind of regret it, but I'll kind of regret if this happens during the playthrough that I have almost no one watching. Just the fact that everyone is able to get armor
Let's see what you got.
except for
You bet,
Tally
Commander.
from drops from, or did I just, are we good? Nope. we have the good weapons. And but like, nope, no armor for Tally. And hopefully the stores down at the Citadel, or I think she's gonna be stuck with her fucking one armor forever. We go to the next game. It's gonna be gonna be your Mass Effect 1 look. It's gonna be sad and depressing. All right. I think I'm at the point where I can start selling. Yeah, let's not sell the anti-thorium gas. Is there a... Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna need any of this. I wish there was just a simple... Is there? No. I think I can only do this, which is slightly less tedious than doing it on. I think I'll do it up to 4. I think I'll be good. Cool. Yep, nothing for Tally. I guess we can stop by the other... No, let's talk to Rex. But
What do you want, Shepard?
I think we've done both of these. Personal
Why did you
inquiry.
become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like...
Such as?
Such as...
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why
Not
leave?
stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Oops.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old,
Oh, sorry. I
and
have
so
my
were
phone
his
charging.
ideas.
And it's on the
He wanted
laptop
to
with the
continue
stream up.
war.
Just check it's
He
going.
wanted us
I
to
apologize
fight
if you heard that.
Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
The cable's a little
I
loose.
just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough.
Yeah, if
So
they were
we wanted to
eventually,
forget
if they were
about war.
planning on being
We
combative,
needed
yeah.
to focus on breeding, at least
Yeah.
for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
And people can't change
I
their
take it the
ways, causing
warlord
issues
didn't
for people
appreciate
around
that.
them. I don't know where I've
No,
heard that
He
before.
didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go.
Oof.
It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Guess what happened?
Sounds like a trap to me.
Yeah,
You must
exactly.
have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well,
That's
there
news.
are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day.
Because I killed him.
We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead.
That's
The few
fucked.
that were loyal
Like,
to
that's
me
actually
died
fucked.
quickly.
Like,
I
basically,
escaped with my life.
making
but
their
not
gravestones
before
into
I sank my
cenotaphs
dagger
by
deep
removing
into
the
my
graves and then
father's
hiding
chest.
in them. That's fucked.
That is why I left. And that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
And here's the
You
important
trying
quest.
to make me cry, Shepard?
Maybe a little bit.
I've got some unfinished business with my family. But that's all.
What kind of business?
Sigh.
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
I mean, it's like
It's
a
a
family
relic.
Yeah, exactly.
Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war.
That's one thing that I really like. I like about like the complexity with the
Originally, it was
Krogans.
taken by the
Like
Turian
out of the
military.
surface level of them, obviously,
We weren't allowed
and Rex
armor
kind of
or
displays
weapons
this in the
after.
games. Specifically this one,
Now,
especially when he has
to
so
the
much
hands
time
of
to be able to
Taunt
exposit
actors.
his experience.
A Turian scum who
That they're
collects
very much
relics from
they
the
are a
war.
like a very
He's made
warlike
millions selling
civilization.
Krogan artifacts
That's
that
how
were
they got
stolen
by,
from
and that's
my
how
people.
they like showed power dynamics and all
He's got
that.
several
But they are
bases
also
where he
really
stores
tied to
his guns,
family and tribes,
all
which is
fortified
you
and
really
guarded.
get that sense
I just don't know
with
which
like Rex and
base
specifically
has
his
my
quest, and
family's
obviously as he
armor.
goes down, like how important, like truly important, the Krogan race is to Rex. And yeah, I don't know, it's cool. Yeah, I'll look
Just
for it.
tell me where to start looking.
I don't know.
I'll upload the data
A lot
to
of the
your
subtle
nav
writing,
system.
especially as I've like gotten
Commander,
older playing these games,
I want to be
I've
there when
really
you
liked.
find him.
No, don't worry.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Let's get everyone equipped. Let's start with me first. Make sure I'm up to snuff. So let's Tornado 5. Let's do the Firestorm. I like the stiletto. Don't need to worry about that. Let's switch off. Oh, cool. It's already switched off. I love when we've barely gotten any amps too. I can't remember. And I'm not gonna be swapping by Armor Beyond. Yeah, that's probably that'll probably be a bit more useful. I got nothing I'm protecting against biotics. Alright, Liara, you only need a pistol. There we go. I can't give her another that or a biotic amp. There we go. I think that'll work for now. Tally. Let's upgrade her to the katana. Cryo rounds. Sensor. Or pistol. I'll just. She already has to update a pistol. I'll give her that. She already has the Savant, which I'm not gonna. Yeah, once again. No armor for Tally, so hopefully when we stop by the Citadel, they'll have stuff for her. Yeah, let's do that. That's into his face. Cryo rounds. Combat scanner. I guess high caliber barrel, just because it's more important weapons. 2006. Solaris, Epic Explorer. Don't have anything else for him. I guess I just misremembering because it's been a while since I had my first playthrough of Legendary Edition, because I think they did change the loot system from Mass Effect 1 because they made the most amount of changes here, which makes sense. Here we go. Need that. I haven't used Garrison a bit, so I'll probably use them on the side quests that I don't particularly care on who's joining me. Double improved sighting. Oh, he'll be able to see so well. Still don't have, and then light armor. Here we go. That'll work. Caden. Oh my god. What's going on with my mouse? There you go. Sorry, excuse me. There you go, Gladiator. That'll work. Ashley!
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the
Oh,
news
boy.
here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell
Show me you didn't hear that.
Sorry.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tisoni?
Liara?
Liara?
Yeah, I
How did you
was.
think
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her.
And
I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
that,
that?
Jesus Christ.
Liara because
It's
you think
those
someone
comments
else
that
might
make me not like
So
you.
are interested in her. Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up?
Like,
You
even
got
if you're
huge strong family
joking
mail.
and you're making comments about it, it's the inlined other comments that are like outside dialogue when we're traveling. And the comment you made, at least she looks human. Jesus fucking Christ.
Your family.
And I know she gets changes, but then if you
Yeah.
this is spoilers.
well,
I'm not
yes.
get,
Me and my
actually.
sisters especially.
If I do
Look
decide
down on
picking
duty
her,
so
we're gonna
much,
be
I had
seeing
help
like
on
a
raising
character that's like stripped from any complexity they could have given her. And kind of they also dolled her up in 3, which I didn't like it particularly, because she looks like a supermodel instead of like a war vet, like a military personnel. At least in combat. I obviously haven't been in the military, though I don't know if. Pretty sure makeup isn't standard issue. I don't know.
Did your father serve with the police?
Yeah.
I'm
Take any crap posting
not
you
gonna
get that
be
offered space time.
holding back
what?
on my opinions
He
until we
worked
get to
his
3,
ass
but
off to
I
make
am
it
not
recognized,
a
but he
big
never made
fan
himself
of
as a
Ashley's
class.
depiction
He
in the
was
later
real proud when
games,
I meet Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your
which is
mother?
why I'm
You
probably
haven't mentioned it.
discussing this
You must know
while
what
I'm kind of
military
just
wives are
letting her
like.
talk.
Strong because they have to
Because
be
I like
able to raise
her,
kids while dad's
the
away on
story of like
six-month cruise.
her getting kind of get
She
screwed
has a
over by her
degree in
family
planetary
past is
geology.
interesting.
She and Dad both wanted to
But
see new
it's
worlds.
the underlying
She
with
gave up her
the
career to raise
issues
us.
with aliens that kind of like, because this game's almost fucking 20 years old. Everyone knows the decision we're gonna be making eventually. It's really hard to like her over Caden, in my opinion, even if Caden's considered boring at the
You have more than one sister.
like the
Sounds like a
bare
big family.
minimum.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
Yeah, I don't
With
know.
four girls, Dad used to say he
Ashley's
felt more
fine, but it's
outnumbered
just
at
like
home
she-
than on maneuvers.
Oh. Home.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times.
Yeah,
before
I don't
finished
know.
Grade school. You go where
She doesn't have the best first impression. I know she changes. I know for a fact. I've done I've done a playthrough with her.
We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them,
Yeah.
your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
She's fine. I just between
were
her and
tense between
Caden,
Sarah
I
and me for a while.
prefer Caden.
Then we bonded.
Sounds like
If
a
I ever
story.
if I ever do this
Feel like
again,
sharing?
because this playthrough's
Sarah
gonna be
got
like
herself
what
a
I normally do.
boyfriend who wanted to go
If
faster
I ever
than
play the
she
trilogy again, probably in
Like,
a couple years, if I'm still streaming,
I didn't think he was a bad
probably
kid,
will still be
just
streaming.
Pushy.
Lynn
would send me these
I would
worried
totally
vid
be
mails,
down
and
with like
I'd
if
tell her
there's
to
enough people
relax.
doing like if I get controlled or like just do a complete random chance, just pick whatever the dice throw me.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobyl. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd
Yeah, like
wonder
all
if he
this
thought
stuff's
Sarah
like
was
interesting,
ugly.
like character
Damned
development
if you do,
for her.
damned if you don't.
There's good parts about her,
Mike
at
thought
least
we'd
in
go
this
for a
game, and
romantic
then just
walk
I
in
don't
the
know.
woods, 'cause
She's
he
not
figured
into
it
enough
was
to like
past time they
really
did the deed.
have a lot of depth,
She
and
levered
obviously
Mike face
3,
first
I've
into
voiced
a
my
tree and
opinions
left.
on it.
Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword, She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me marine hand to hand.
Cool.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years.
Only
like
a
day's
dozen light
cruise.
years.
It's not like it was
Just
going to
like
Earth or something.
put that
My
into
last day out,
perspective.
Mike was
That's
waiting for us.
it's
Sarah
only
told
it's
her
only a
friends,
few hours
so
away.
Everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look. This let me handle it. I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
That's the mistake.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher.
Well, yeah,
When he swung,
I'm not too familiar
she
with the
wasn't there
differences
anymore,
between
and he
her
fell.
style and military hand to hand.
She
I would
helped him
assume
stop the
military hand hands are
bleeding
more
and had me call
focused
an
on
ambulance. She told the
physical
paramedics to
force.
sell.
Though I
Before
wouldn't
they
know.
took him to the hospital,
But
Mike
it
kept
could also
singing
just be
his song.
Ashley's preference.
I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered.
Once again, showing
"Sorry,
my lack
it's
of
okay."
combat,
She hugged him.
sports,
The
and
Williams women are a decisive bunch,
martial
Commander.
arts
We do things when we're ready.
knowledge.
Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone.
Ah.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can
Yeah,
drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Yeah,
Just
not at
don't
all.
spread it around.
Just don't spread it around.
Ulysses was my
Well, no
dad's
wonder I
favorite
didn't know.
poem.
You don't want it
Every
spreading
time he
around.
shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he
It's a
retired.
good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Are you a fanatic? Wow. Yeah, it's not. Of course not. Yeah, it's not a problem at all.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in
No, I'm
space, I can't believe in
I don't know
higher
how
power.
like
Jeez.
the link has been in like 2008, but
Hello,
like
have you people looked out
I
the
know
window?
there's like
How can you look at this galaxy
scientists
and not
that are like
believe in something?
do have faith
I
and
should
they've
get back to my duties.
read a few
Didn't
of their
mean to take up so
papers.
much of your time.
What's your opinion on the
It's
last
interesting
mission?
stuff.
Gotta admire
Just like
those
how they
millennials.
connect their
That's about
discoveries
the
to like
worst
how it
wasteful
still makes sense
colony
with like
I've ever seen.
what rewrote in the Bible so long
Given the
ago.
option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
If I remember the basic rundown, it's like it's more than just Earth was made from God, all that stuff, and everything we discovered is what God made. I think that's what it is. I can't remember. It's been a minute.
Commander, good to see you.
Personal
You've been
question.
with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Years where we're
What happened?
getting all of the
Why
side
were you
quests,
investigating
the
I was
companion
tasked
side
with tracking
quests.
black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
I mean, that makes sense.
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market. But they're not
I mean,
as
with
bad
any
as the
organization that like
I remember this one
that
outboard
stuff
that
is able
we
to
caught
slip
on my
through the
first day
cracks,
on the
that
job.
Unfortunately, that
These
just makes
people up
sense.
Selling their organs had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
Yeah.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan's
You're kidding.
right?
Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
I wonder
Some
why.
Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each.
I love-
1,000 for a full set.
I love that this is where we figure out Krogans have 4 testicles. Full 40,000 for a full set.
What did you do
Just
about
this
the
random
genetics?
comment. I wonder if they actually came from like them developing like each of these races for like in their
While I was
the equivalent of
interviewing
like their
them,
I would
came
assume their
across
Mass
another
Effect
species.
Bible, which is all like the guidelines for the series. Or it just
mean
came with this
like-
wrong comment like, hey,
Was that really
wouldn't it be
necessary?
real funny if like the players guessed we just got the math wrong, but they just have 4
One
testicles?
of my detainees
I could see that in a
was
developer's
fiercely
going on in a developer's
We
room.
offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
Yeah, that's gross.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested.
Must have
them
been
and
real
sold them
awkward for
off.
the Krogans.
Most of the
They
victims were
they couldn't walk
They
straight for a
believed small
week.
percentage of
Okay,
the
that's
sales,
fucked up.
but only
That's
if
fucked
the
up.
organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow.
I'm gonna stop myself.
Just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Yeah, did you get a
I
chance
hope he
to
got what he
find them?
deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the
You mean
nearest
test
space
tubes?
dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
Ooh,
They were
yeah.
worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the city.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I told them those hostages were dead anyway.
That does,
We just used
dude.
them to make
The ship would still blow up near the Citadel. Those wings have a lot of people on them.
Well, it's not worth
Yeah.
the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something.
Yeah, and I
I'd
don't.
found him a while back.
There is one
Changed
thing
ships and changed
that I've
his
been kind of
name to
thinking
Dr.
on.
Hart,
Well,
his
like,
idea of a
yeah,
general
this is good. The
defense.
quest are
I
gonna be
told the
going on.
military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the
Because I know there's gonna be like the
transponder
cleanup on
frequency
planets.
from
I don't know if
ship.
I'm gonna
Just can't
stream
get
that or
anyone to
just
check
do
it
that off camera. Figure it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But
Man,
Commander,
it's like you
take
brought
me
it
with
up
you
for a
when you
reason.
go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Hold on. In the hold on. I just want to. That's Codex. Primary. Extinct. Here you go. Non-council races.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began a
Krogan.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators
Yeah,
was
they
still
don't
the
mention it.
number
At least in the main codex.
glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Don't worry, you will.
We've still got a long way to go.
Man, it's like we just
Find
got
something
a
to take
quest
back.
for that.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
Your royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that
in
makes
practice.
sense. I mean,
People have always treated me
a lot of
differently because of who my father is.
politicians around the world who have like popular kids could probably go through the same thing.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
That no.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good.
Yeah.
People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Fair, yeah.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular
I am
society.
so wanting
The
to
events
do.
beyond the flotilla don't much
There's
matter
because there's
to the
specific
average
quests in the
citizen.
next game.
Our
I've never done it
greatest
before
dream is
because
that
it
one
guarantees
day
people
we'll
die
return
on
to
a
our
certain thing.
homeworld and drive out
But
the
I
Geth.
so badly
even if
want
we
to
stop
do
Saren,
a quest with a
that's not
specific
going to
character that
happen.
I've never done
There's
before.
still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently.
Yeah.
But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I don't
I
think
want to
we've
know
done
more
this
about the
conversation yet.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew.
So yeah, we're gonna be
It's
doing side
necessary
missions.
to
This is
maintain
where
genetic
this is where I
diversity
usually
amongst
get the game to like slow down.
But no ship wants to accept
Try to
someone
get
who will
basically
be
everything off the
burden on
board.
them.
Next
So,
mission,
to
which
prove
I'm
our worth, we
pretty
embark on a
sure will say what it
pilgrimage.
is
We set out alone,
as soon as I hit the
leaving
bridge,
flotilla
and then
our families
last
behind
mission,
us.
then the final mission.
We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Oh shit.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out.
Yeah.
Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and
It's
given
chilly.
gifts to help us on our
It's
journey.
almost April. It's still
We
cold where I
also
am.
receive implants
It's
to
not
fight
fun.
off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for
Yeah, so
all
we'll probably
Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers
Probably start
would
doing
suffer.
side quests. Probably do a few of
Virtually
them, and
every
then yeah, keep it
pilgrimage
short because I'm
ends
going to
with a
be
triumphant return and the ritual
readjusting my
presentation of
stream
the gift to
schedule.
one of the fleet's captains.
All right.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Goodbye.
I should go.
See you later.
All right, let us start doing side missions. 44 minutes into the stream. These games are a lot of talking. And I appreciate it. I really like a good story. I really like story-driven games. I like especially dialogue-heavy games when it's done right. All right, so what are we good? We'll probably just go like bottom up. So what are we doing first? Strange transmission. Hawking at a cluster in the Sentry system.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel.
Whoops.
Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it.
Oh, are we? There's no way we're locked in. And that's... Yeah, we're not locked in.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Oh, sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened
No,
to
I
our
totally
team.
will.
The
Totally.
signal
First thing I'm
originated
going to be
from
doing.
the planet Vermeer.
First thing I'm going to be
I'll
doing.
look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
All right. All right, so totally gonna go to Vermeer first. Totally. Going right there as soon as I... Wait a minute. There's Sentry... That's funny. It's like, oh fuck, we already got something named Sentry. What do we do? Spell it with an S. Sorry, that was loud. Let's go.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard,
Man, we're popular.
this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small
Major Kyle.
compound in the Hawking Area cluster.
Kyle.
He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them.
Yeah, that's pretty good proof.
That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems.
can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him.
That's good.
Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed them.
Yeesh.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was.
That's not good.
Now it looks
Oh
like it's
shit.
too late.
Another thing that might be in the future. On my free time Saturday or Sunday, it'll be around like 7 o'clock like usual. But the Warframe update came out. It looks cool. So I'll probably be doing that. Anyway, we gotta kill Major Kyle.
He might listen to you.
Or just, you know,
But he's already killed
we'll
two
arrest him.
Alliance representatives.
Whichever one we decide.
I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Tabahera. No, I wonder which part of the planet it's on. It's totally not the very specifically modeled moon. Yeah, I don't think when I do cleanup we're gonna explore every planet, just enough to get like all of the God, I fucking love this music. I already checked out here. Survey? No. Okay, so yeah, they're on the moon. I wonder if they're on the specifically like rendered moon where most planets don't have it. All right, so biotics. I'll do Kate and Liara. Let's go. The anomaly, debris, and the biotic compound. So let's go. Oh, there we go. Or what's over here? Ooh, what's that? All right, we gotta get the compound. Ooh, piece of candy. All right, let's go. Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. What's medicine? 1, 2, 3. Let's get set all the way up, and then there we go. Liara, is Liara good? Yeah, Liara's good. And she's not touching electronics, even though it's going to be the detriment of me when I made a mistake. Hat. Fuck! Healers. There you go. There he is. Sorry! Oh my god! Holy shit. Oh, he's still up. Fuck me. Oh god. Come on. Fuck me. I'm just bad. 1 in 1,000. God dang it. Die, please. Your health is 0. Hi, Minnie. Christmas. Alright. Now let's go to the compound. I feel like I need to be up.
Oh, that's cool. It has the. I wonder if I should check back when we leave the planet, see if this is the actual texture they use, because I don't remember. That's a cool detail. That'd be a cool detail. Come on, Mako. You got this, bud. You got this. There you go. Bounce, 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 bounce. Cash. Oh shit. Because I didn't have to, Discovery. Ow. Oh my god, that's going to tally. Gets the special prize from... Oh, that helped. The DLC, Bring Down the Sky. Get something better in a random box. That's fine. Ah, physics are fun. Where the fuck am I? Crumple, glance aside. Dead debris still sliding down the further left tire, silent in the near vacuum. So, cool. Oh, that probably would have revealed the base. Okay. There's all this tiny stuff that they put into the planets. I really like to commend, because I don't, at least with a lot of I don't know about Bioware nowadays, how much detail they put into it. Stuff that goes into game development nowadays. Specifically why a lot of games take, especially from like bigger developers, take so long. All that money you have to get, it's a lot. And also having to constantly please the shareholders. Yeah. Got that. Alright, to the compact. So yeah, if people start watching while I'm still playing this game, I might leave it up to them. Go ahead and just do all like the side missions, including like getting all the minerals in on stream. We're just doing them offline because it's literally just going around planets faffing about. It'd be like if it was like it'll probably be like if I do it, it'll be like a dedicated cleanup stream. I'll get some like background music going. It'll just be hanging out. Game probably will be on a low volume. Just hanging on about. Though if that's not required, that's not a bad thing. It'll probably be required for Mass Effect 2, because I know for a fact, like, getting the materials for your upgrades in that game is a lot. Yeah, that'll be a decided thing if people start watching. And I don't know when I can do Mass Effect 2, because I'm doing Mass Effect 1. I'm probably going to leave a gap to, like, play other things, and then... Here we go.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome.
I want to see Major Kyle.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
Yeah.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
He'll get you all killed. Yeah, he needs
The
one.
Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound.
Okay.
He'll meet you there.
Yeah, I did. The Steam sale is going on right now, so I might see if I can pick up games that might be interesting to play on stream. It'll probably be a lot of single-player games because that's what I've been trying to focus on, beyond like Warframe and such. Though I have been playing Warframe mostly solo. I don't know. For the most part, I'm trying to see like kind of what a groove getting into, kind of get like a. Hopefully get, like, an identity going on, instead of just guy who got a free profile picture somewhere on the internet. Oh.
I am Major Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children.
This guy's a little cuckoo.
Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you're endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
Yeah,
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are
This sounds like a
innocent,
situation
pure.
where, like...
Please. I never meant for this
I don't
to
know.
happen.
Obviously,
I'm
they don't go into
sorry.
detail what the Alliance investigators went to, if they are either, like, trying to forcefully
You're doing
take
the
him
right
out or
thing,
not.
Major.
Take
Your
him out of here or
children will
not.
be better off for it.
This sounds like a, oh fuck,
Come on.
this is a situation where we need to, like,
Wait,
get
if my
everyone
children
out.
see you taking me away, they won't understand.
Like,
They will attack
everyone
and you will
needs
be
help.
forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm going to trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the Fifth Fleet pick Major Kyle up.
Cool.
I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
If you return to the Northern, notify the Alliance of Kyle's surrender. They'll want to dispatch a ship to take him into custody. Cool. Is there anything in this room? Can I take a thing that you're no longer gonna... Yes, I can. Yeah, we'll probably do... Yeah, probably 2 more missions. And then, like, I'll just, like, talk base real quick for whoever comes across this VOD of what I'm gonna be doing next. Because it's mostly gonna be, like, I don't think I'm gonna be getting a lot out of streaming at this time, even if I'm streaming to the world. I'm not in combination with the games I'm playing and with the time I'm streaming, I don't think I'm drawing a lot of attention. So I'm gonna be trying to swap things around. Try to stream a bit earlier, and I'll just like go into a bit more detail. Because I've been like slowly ramping up what I'm trying to do here. And I want to try and make sure I don't burn myself out. That's the major issue, right? Like Major Kyle! The major issue of Major Kyle is he's fucked in the head. And I'm a little fucked in the head. We're all fucked in the head if you think about it. But, like, I'm probably going to be touching base. How do I get out of here? Is it F? It's F. But yeah, we're going to be continuing streaming. Not much is going to change. All that's going to be, like, the hours are going to be pushed back a bit. So it's all probably on, like, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Tuesdays will probably be a shorter stream because I have stuff to do at 7. Then it's probably going to be, like, closer to... It'll probably be, like, 5 o'clock. and then I'll be streaming at starting at 7 the next day, stuff like that. But I'll go into that in a bit. Next up, yeah, Major Kyle is that. Scan the Keepers. That we'll be doing that on our last trip, so that's going to be on valuable minerals. How are we doing on that? So yeah, we got all the gases. It's all of these that are my issue and worry. Turn insignias. We got 6 of 13. So I think if we just keep scanning planets and dropping down on, yeah. Sorry, Randy's 2 of 10. Local signs of battle. Yeah, this is gonna be like probably a stream in itself. Here we go. Sorry, diplomacy. So we're probably gonna be doing this next. Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your
Yeah, and the only reason the stream's shorter than here because I got.
We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have
It's
disbanded.
no matter if it's still cold.
Without incident.
At least during the night, I
We'll
gotta
make sure he
start
gets the help he
mowing
needs.
today, so I don't want to be
Shepard, I
killing
thought this thing was
myself
gonna end in a
over
bloodbath. I don't know how
and
you
breaking
did
my back.
But you saved a lot
So
of
I'm gonna
lives.
probably take a nap after stream and wanted to at least get a little bit done. But yeah, no, we'll probably do like 2 more missions, then we'll be in the house. I already forgot. It's Hades Gamma, Hades Gamma, Hades Gamma, Hades Gamma. I don't want to pull up the journal. God damn it, where is it? Where's town? Macedon? Macedon. Macedon? Macedon? Fuck. I'm so bad at this. Where is it? Sorry, diplomacy. Tau! Fuck! I'm so bad at it's like I need to get better at that. So Artemis Tau. There it is. Process. It's Macedon. Or Macedon. Macedon? It's probably Macedon. It's a made up. Maybe not a made up word because they use a lot of much like in a lot of like stuff they use a lot. Oh, very nice. They use a lot of like mythological stuff to name things in this game. I don't. Oh, okay, so that's where we can go. Also, fucking, we'll do Cerberus next, cause we'll do Cerberus after this. Sorry, that's pretty tally. We'll do, cause it's the fucking name of the stream. I'll do the Cerberus quest after this, and then we'll be done. I just fucking, maybe I should make just that name, Electric Boogaloo. All right. Why'd I get an achievement? Oh, probably because I've been exploring more places. Whoops. Yeah, so we'll probably do this, do the Cerberus side quest. Then I'll probably be getting off. I'm gonna nap a bit, and I gotta do stuff in the morning. God forbid my work schedule is much harder. That is one of the main goals, like far stretch goals of me doing this. I eventually want to at least either do this game development or I don't know, fucking something else. Eventually be this to where capsule. This is the main thing getting out of all this, because the minerals are for like an advantage during Mass Effect 2, which I don't know how required they are to get everything. I don't remember. It makes it easier if I remember correctly. Not to be rich helps with the credits start in Mass Effect 2. But yeah, speaking of rich, it'd be nice to like have this like lift off, so I can maybe do this full time and be comfortable. That'd be real nice. Like this, like I'm thinking about at some point once like I can get to ooh, nice. Get to a point where let's get pistols up. Liara singularity's up, so let's. Who else is stasis? It's Rex. Let's get this. Yeah, let's get this to max because mostly these are going to be using with Liara. And Tally. All work. Let's get because I usually get a lot of electronics and decryption max for her. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to do this full time at some point. I mean, that's why I'm going to be grinding this out. Eventually, I do also want to start doing videos, which is what I was about to get into. So, obviously, the one I did was just fucking total Warhammer footage behind me setting up my goals. With the schedule change that's going to be coming up in April, I want to at least choose like either Hitman or Mass Effect to do like a comp. Like a simple compilation of the streams, and depending on how many moments I can clip out of it, like put into DaVinci Resolve, and just like start working on an editing style. Because obviously I don't think I have the fiscal wiggle room to be able to pay someone to it, maybe eventually, but like I also want to get this. There we go. I also kind of do want to get here we go. Whoops. Get like a skill set going. Yeah. It'd be nice to like be able to like just just throw money at my problems. That'd be so nice. But no, I legit want to get like a skill set going. Kind of get like a jack of all trades type getting started. So hopefully I can, along with me just doing my regular schedule, which I believe will be changing out of night shift soon. I'm slowly, I think we'll be doing a schedule change soon so I can have a normal schedule. That'll probably help a lot. I am whipping on. That's a Krogan. And he survived a shot from the Mako. Kudos to him. If I didn't even get through him, I would have let him live. Is that everybody? Nope. Right. Over there. There you go. Alright. This is a pistol shotgun? The fuck? Wait. Oh, it was my ally. It was Tally behind me. It's like, okay, also lag. Game, don't unclick my button. Yeah, Tally has person is... BSR is... Oh, she went that way. That's not the sprint button. Huh. She looked familiar.
Take out those hostiles!
On me.
Yep. Let's heal. Nope. I'll get it eventually. We got it. It's me. Crossfire! Caught up in it. Fuck. Desk. Huh? That was her sister? What? Totally didn't see that coming. All right, let's get out. So let's do the Cerberus mission, so at least the stream title makes sense. And then, yeah, we'll wrap it up there. And, we'll make our way. And I'll do a little quick talk, and then I'll make our way getting this stream done. But yeah, then I'll go into stream scheduling next week. Once again, Saturday, Sunday will be free days, so I'll probably be streaming at those new times if I decide to. It's just a thing of... Cerberus, so Voyager Cluster Yangshi. Cerberus, so I think this would be appropriate to bring the OG team on. Probably not going to be able to open anything up, but we'll see. Yeah. Good. You know, I am so glad stream quality is somewhat okay. I don't know. I mean, it looks fine over on YouTube Studio, which I have on my laptop. I was so paranoid that my internet would have not been able to be up to snuff for this. And it was like, oh, well, there goes that plan down in the water. Guess I'm doing Let's Plays. There's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer streaming. Yes, I know. You are. Yeah, so 3 research from 6. Yes. God forbid I am just streaming potatoes. Not two potatoes, to looking like a potato. Look like I'm like working off of a GLaDOS potato. That's another game I've played. It's been a while since I played Portal. That'd be fun. But yeah, that's kind of the thing we're going at. Glad I'm getting the stream. You know, some good quality. Even if I need to eventually get a mic stand, because I have a feeling it's very weird for me to be going back and forth. So next thing I'm probably gonna like invest into is like a proper mic stand. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh shit. What was it? Electronics? Bop. Bop. Yeah! Totally intentional. Shit. Shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They got the... God. I swear to God, what's gonna kill me is my goddamn mouse, and this more often than not. It's my mouse. Like, my mouse is... I don't know if it's just like the... There we go. Holy fuck. Alright. I don't know if it's just my mouse, but like, I am not a fan of the bypass. Unless I can like use my keyboard for that. That's really annoying. I think I prefer it's longer, but I think I prefer the rhythm game from the console versions. That's a pyramid. That's just a pyramid.
Clear.
Let's head inside. Let's cut off the heads. Door. This will be funny. Watch this. The fuck is that thing? Swapping. Gimme.
All targets down.
Also, I scrolled up, not down. Okay, all right. I saw that. It's probably back over here if there is any. That'll help.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Commander.
Yeah, I saw. It was on the map. I just also squeaked into the mic. Ah. Let's go. Next is pyramid. All civilizations make pyramids. It's the easiest way to stack rocks. This isn't what I think it is, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Next base. Man, this really is just like, at least until people start like consistently being here, this really is just a way for me to talk to the void. Just like any inner thoughts I might have, just throw them out there. Like, I don't think in any normal conversation I would just splurt out, all civilizations make pyramids. It's the easiest way to stack rocks. Uranium. Just like, oh, well, that'll be funny. Well, it would be funny for like random person somehow like makes it to an hour and 25 minutes into this VOD. Or pops in right now and happens to hear that embarrassing, weird little stack rocks. Just like me raising my voice, because loud equals funny. It also kills people's ears. So that's a very delicate balance you have to make. Like, I'd 100% just like at some point switch to my fucking headset mic for loud equals funny. And can I be shot at me through the silo? Sweet. There's the door. There's the door. This will be funny. We'll watch this. It's fine, just stealing your stuff while I'm... Ooh. Where's the last person? Are they behind this? Nope, over here. Still got hit by it. I'm talking about the creeper corpses. He must be at one of the other labs in the area.
I wonder what monstrosity Cerberus has been cooking up at the next base.
Is my earbuds going out? I haven't been moving too much. I probably could get like a proper set of streaming head, or at least earbuds, because I know like of course
I think we got him, Commander.
We did. But of course the human-centric research center would have Quarian armor. They have Krogan though. Seriously, I have not gotten a single drop of Quarian armor. And I kind of want this to continue. It'd be so funny, just like having like the end game armor. I don't know if you can get the rank 10 armor in a first playthrough. I can't remember. I just want... The bit will be ruined once I actually get armor for Tally, or if I buy it. I kind of just want to wait to see if it'll, like, just pop up. It would be so funny if, like, because I usually have Tally in, like, the final mission roster. It'd be just so funny. Just, like, she's, like, ranking... Oh. Well, got their attention. let's go. Oh no!
Good to go.
Game.
Go, go, go! Real Kohaku that much.
Negative context,
Yep.
Commander.
Ah, we might as well do it. Might as well. What time is it?
Oh god, it's Admiral Kohaku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Damn shame. Damn shame. Cerberus will never forgive them for this. We totally will never, ever join them for what they did. It's so horrific. What do you mean, Mass Effect 2? Alright, where are we going for the last one? Please tell me it was... Where is it? Is it... You found the location of the Voyager cluster. Different in the... I think we're still in that cluster? Yes. No. There it is. Let's go. Let's go this way first, but I'll go ahead and estimate things so. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's grab this first, though. Almost there. And we're over. Thorium. That's good. Poor Apple. He's one of those best at Cerberus. Get him in. Those best. I need to check my computer because I doubt I have a pretty okay system. So I don't know why I'm getting screwed up at this or something. It's probably around the times of. So yeah, in between streams, I'll update my computer, see what happens, see if it explodes, see if I'll stream from my laptop. No, I'm not. We'll see. see. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna have a headache with NVIDIA and Windows at the moment, and if I didn't already have everything set up, I'd probably be swapping over to Linux. But for right now, I can bend it over backwards every now and again to get it to what I want. Almost there. Fuck. Ow. Solarian. Let's wipe out that. Let's wipe out this server space. See if we can grab. Ah, we might not even be able to grab it. We'll find out. Immediately go this way. Let's mark this something up just in case. Yeah, so I'll be going over like what's going to be changing around and stuff. At least what's relevant for like next week and beyond. Right after we're done. Here it comes. Please? Thank you. Very nice. Now let's go wipe out Cerberus once and for all. They're totally not going to be back and be major players in the next 2 games. Totally not. Not ever. Why would you say that? Why would I lie to you? Why would I lie to you? Random person on the internet that came across this VOD. Because I know there's no one watching right now, but I'm going to be talking to the person in the VOD. Maybe like they want to see, oh, how did it get started? Where was all this dumb stuff? So I can cringe and laugh at them. They're like, you'll get to this point and be like, I would never lie. Why would I? I don't have an inkling of a good reason to lie to anyone. It wouldn't be funny at all. Just not at all. Whoa, that's funny though. What the fuck? I don't remember the. Will the glitch do it naturally? This shows how much of a great driver I am. Hold on, I need to see if there's an actual flip over button. Un momento. Okay, that's how you do it. Come on. Can I even get out of the Mako? No. Get past this. Like how it says waggle the sticks on all these things, I'm looking up. But like, goddamn, I'm on mouse and keyboard. Oh. I'll just make it simple. God damn it. That's... I was doing everything I was trying to find. It's like, how the fuck did I flip that? Alright, let's go. Let's head back to the base. Can I skip this? I'm a walk of shame now. That's funny. Hey, got the stream to be a bit longer. I guess that's a... Alright, now let's get into the base. I'm not being a fucking idiot about it. That's going to the compilation if I ever get to the stream. Alright. Yeah, no, even with like the additions, the map's still a little rough to navigate. I can't tell if it's just the probably. There we go. We're back. Like nothing happened. Good. See, everything's orderly. It's like I didn't crash into this place and do a funny haha. Thank you. Much obliged. Do I have a stronger pistol? I do. What are you shooting at? Whoops. Almost done. Good. Alright, I think with whatever's inside here, we are gonna be skedaddling. There's a few buttons, alarms chime about days. Quickly, your copies of many files you came to the hard sync memory wipe shuts down. The files are. You got time to crack them. Awesome. And we leveled up. There we go. Alright, we have advanced warp now, so that should be good. Yep. Alright, let's go check out the other room, and I think we are good to go. And wrap up stream. Oh. the joke is just continuing. Just oh, missed them. Oh, all 4 of them were. Okay, that's cool. Crossfire! I will die on this world, and I will die. That's such a good. Sorry, I've read a few 40K books, and I've just out of a lot of them, I really do like Hell's Reach. If you want like a legit good like sci-fi war story, Hell's Reach is a good recommendation for me. All right, let's get out of here. We have avenged Kohaku. Yeah, Kohaku. I'm tired. Alright, let us return to Normandy.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What's your name?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kohaku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kohaku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must
mine.
have some
Finders
connection to
keepers.
Cerberus.
Finders keepers.
How else could you tell Kohaku
Like the
where to
keepers.
find them?
We don't touch them.
Information is our
So
business,
it's mine.
Commander.
Don't touch.
Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you going to do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
I don't trust you.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Okay. Alright, so that is going to be end of stream. That was fun. So, just to get it quick, basically, I'm going to be moving from streaming from 3 a.m. at midnight to 5 to 7, because I have company stuff for after that, for after 7 on that day, on Tuesday, and then from 7 to however long on Wednesdays. Basically just to like get in more time where more people are gonna be watching. It's gonna be the same thing. Only difference is I'm gonna be picking up a different game for Hitman because I feel like I've kind of played that game out. It'll probably turn into like a game I play on my own if I ever want to return to it. So I'll be picking something else for that slot, and then Saturday, Sunday, this is coming up. If I decide to stream, I'm not wiped out from work. Though that will be just free days, anything. It'll either be some of the games I'm playing on the schedule that'll be uploading, or something new. We'll find out. Though, if at least this week, Saturday might be Warframe. We'll find out because I want to do the new update and look into that. Beyond that, that is about all I have. I will post the new schedule coming up Sunday. Thank you for those who came by. Check out the stream. And thank you those who got to this point in the VOD. If you could, just go ahead and hit the like button. It's like tipping the bellhop. It helps me out here. Gets people seeing more of the stream. And besides that, that's about all I have for everybody. I've been Retiring Tech, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.